Every single morning, millions of people over the age of 65 sit down and eat the same breakfast they've been eating for decades. They think it's harmless. They think it's normal. But doctors are now warning that one common breakfast food sitting on your table right now could be quietly destroying your arteries, increasing your risk of heart attack, stroke, and even memory loss. And the scary part? Most people have no idea. Stay with me for the next 12 minutes because what I'm about to share could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. Now, before I reveal the food, let me explain why your age matters so much here. When you're young, your body is a repair machine. Your arteries are flexible, your metabolism is fast, and your liver clears toxins efficiently. But after the age of 65, everything changes. Your arterial walls become stiffer. Your body produces less of the good HDL cholesterol that cleans your blood vessels. Your liver becomes less efficient at processing fats and sugars. And your heart has to work harder with every meal you eat. This means a food that was okay in your 30s or 40s can become genuinely dangerous in your 60s and beyond. Researchers at the American Heart Association found that cardiovascular disease risk increases significantly after 65, and diet is one of the top controllable factors. So now, let's talk about the food. The breakfast food I'm talking about is refined white bread. And everything that goes on it, like margarine and processed spreads. Now I know what you're thinking, it's just toast. Everyone eats toast. And that's exactly the problem. White bread is made from highly refined flour, meaning all the fiber, vitamins, and minerals have been stripped away. What's left is essentially pure starch that your body converts into sugar almost instantly. When you eat white bread on an empty stomach in the morning, which most people do, your blood sugar spikes dramatically within 20 to 30 minutes. This triggers a massive release of insulin. And over time, repeated insulin spikes cause chronic inflammation in your body. Now here's where it directly attacks your arteries. Chronic inflammation damages the inner lining of your blood vessels, called the endothelium. Once that lining is damaged, LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, starts to stick to the walls. This builds up into plaque. That plaque narrows your arteries. It hardens them. And eventually, it can block blood flow entirely, causing a heart attack or stroke. And after age 65, this process is significantly faster because your body's repair systems are slower.
For decades, people were told that butter was bad, and margarine was the heart-healthy alternative. This was one of the biggest health lies of the 20th century. Many margarine brands, especially older formulations, are loaded with trans fats. Trans fats are artificial fats created through a process called hydrogenation. And they are arguably the most dangerous substance you can put in your body. Here's what trans fats do to your arteries. They raise your LDL bad cholesterol. They lower your HDL good cholesterol. They directly trigger inflammation in your arterial walls. And they make your blood platelets stickier, increasing the risk of dangerous blood clots. The FDA has tried to phase out trans fats from food products. But here's what most people don't know. Companies are legally allowed to claim 0 grams of trans fat on the label, if the amount is less than 0.5 grams per serving. And when you're eating multiple slices of bread with margarine every morning, those tiny amounts add up to dangerous levels. Walk into any grocery store and look at the breakfast cereal aisle. The boxes are colorful. They say whole grain. They say fortified with vitamins. But flip that box around and look at the nutrition label. Many popular cereals contain 20 to 30 grams of sugar per serving. And let's be honest, most people eat 2 servings without thinking. That's 40 to 60 grams of sugar at breakfast alone. For someone over 65, this is catastrophic. High sugar intake directly promotes oxidative stress, which accelerates the aging and hardening of arterial walls. It raises your triglycerides, fatty particles in the blood that clog arteries. And it promotes insulin resistance, which is strongly linked to heart disease and cognitive decline. A major study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that people with high sugar diets had a 38% greater risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those with lower sugar intake. 38%. That's not a small number. Unlike instant oatmeal, steel-cut oats are minimally processed. They're loaded with a fiber called beta-glucan, which has been clinically proven to reduce LDL cholesterol. They digest slowly, preventing blood sugar spikes. Top with a handful of blueberries and walnuts for maximum benefit. Option 2, eggs. Multiple large studies now confirm that 1 to 2 eggs per day does not increase heart disease risk in healthy adults. Eggs are rich in protein, choline, and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. Scramble, boil, or poach, avoid frying in vegetable oil. Option 3, avocado on whole grain toast. Switch to 100% whole grain bread, check the label. Top with avocado, packed with monounsaturated fats that actively reduce arterial inflammation. Add black pepper and lemon for an anti-inflammatory boost. Option 4, Greek yogurt with berries. Full-fat Greek yogurt is rich in probiotics, protein, and calcium. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, are loaded with flavonoids shown to improve arterial flexibility and reduce blood pressure. Option 5, walnuts and almonds. Walnuts are one of the few plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which directly reduce arterial inflammation. Studies show regular walnut consumption can lower LDL cholesterol by up to 10%. Here's something most people don't realize: what's bad for your arteries is also bad for your brain. Your brain receives 20% of your total blood supply. When your arteries are narrowed by plaque and inflammation, your brain doesn't get the oxygen and nutrients it needs. Research published in the journal Neurology found that people with high sugar and refined carbohydrate diets had significantly higher rates of cognitive decline after age 65. In contrast, a diet rich in omega-3s, fiber, and antioxidants was associated with a 35% reduction in dementia risk. So when you protect your arteries, you're also protecting your memory, your focus, and your independence. Your breakfast choice is not just a heart decision. It's a brain decision. After age 65, arteries are more vulnerable to diet damage. White bread causes blood sugar spikes that trigger arterial inflammation and plaque buildup. Margarine contains trans fats that raise bad cholesterol and damage arterial walls. Sugary cereals promote oxidative stress, high triglycerides, and insulin resistance. Steel-cut oats, eggs, avocado, Greek yogurt, and nuts are artery protective alternatives. Protecting your arteries also protects your brain and memory. The changes don't have to be drastic. Just start by replacing one bad breakfast food this week, and your arteries will thank you for it. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button right now. It helps more people over 65 find this information before it's too late. And if you want to learn more about protecting your heart, lowering inflammation naturally, and what doctors are saying about the top foods for longevity after 60, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. We publish new health videos every week. Also, I'd love to know, what do you normally eat for breakfast? Drop it in the comments below, I read every single one. And before I go, share this video with someone you care about. A parent, a grandparent, a friend. One video could make all the difference.